Today on Rappler. The Philippines military chief orders troops to prepare for a Taiwan invasion scenario. A Canadian court dismisses the defamation case filed by the Iglesia ni Cristo against the Canadian Broadcasting Company. Groups urge the Supreme Court to push Congress to pass an anti-dynasty bill. French far-right leader Marine Le Pen is barred from running for office for 5 years. And Obiena bags a gold medal in Taiwan despite foggy conditions. Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief General Romeo Brawner Jr. orders soldiers assigned to the northernmost regions of the country to, quote, start planning for actions in case there's an invasion of Taiwan. This just days after U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said they were doubling down on its partnership with the Philippines. The Philippines, under President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., has been fortifying strategic bases and outposts in the northern part of the country as China increases its military activities near Taiwan. On Tuesday, April 1, the Chinese military said it had begun joint army, navy, and rocket force exercises around Taiwan to, quote, serve as a stern warning and powerful deterrent against Taiwanese independence. Chinese President Xi Jinping's dream of unification with Taiwan has become a concern for the wider Indo-Pacific. A Canadian court dismisses a defamation case filed by the Iglesia ni Cristo against the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, or CBC, over a 2018 series about alleged corruption in the church. One of the defendants, former INC Minister Lowell Menorca II, received the February 7 ruling copy on March 28 and shared it with Rappler on March 31. Justice Kenneth Champagne of the King's Bench in Winnipeg dismissed the case, citing the church's repeated failure to follow court rules, calling it, quote, an abuse of the process of the court. The case stems from the CBC series of programs and articles, Church of Secrets, which the court decision says, quote, disclosed allegations of financial corruption, kidnapping, and murder within the INC. Menorca, who was expelled from the church in 2015, provided information and appeared in the series. The INC filed a defamation case on February 11, 2019 to stop CBC from publishing the claims. But the defendants assert the publications were true and fair commentary. INC spokesperson Edward Zabala told Rappler he only learned of the ruling on Monday and couldn't comment further. Various groups once again urged the Supreme Court to compel Congress to pass a measure that would prohibit political dynasties. The petition, filed on March 31, says that Congress is violating the Constitution, which explicitly says the state shall guarantee equal access to opportunities for public service and prohibit political dynasties as may be defined by law. Since the Charter's ratification, Congress has not passed a bill defining political dynasties. The petitioners say political dynasties have tilted the system against qualified individuals who want to seek public office, undermining democratic processes as a result. Since the establishment of the Constitution, political clans have swarmed the legislative branch, with 8 in every 10 district seats in the House belonging to dynasties. The list of petitioners include former Ombudsman Conchita Carpio Morales, former COMELEC Chairman Christian Monsod, former Socio-Economic Planning Secretary Winnie Monsod, and former Finance Undersecretary Cielo Magno. French far-right leader Marine Le Pen, who is seen as the frontrunner for the 2027 presidential elections, is convicted of embezzlement. She is sentenced to 4 years in prison, charged with a €100,000 fine, and is banned from public office for 5 years. This after Le Pen and the National Rally Party were accused of diverting European Parliament funds worth over €4 million to pay for their France-based staff. They had argued the money was used legitimately and the allegations had defined too narrowly what a parliamentary assistant does. Le Pen's removal from the race is likely to intensify a debate in France over how judges police politics as her 5-year ineligibility sentence kicks in immediately. Political analyst Arnaud Benedetti says her ban will, quote, inevitably reshuffle the pack, particularly on the right. Le Pen's 29-year-old right-hand man, Jordan Bardella, is seen to become the party's de facto candidate for the 2027 election, but some party members see him as too inexperienced for the post. Le Pen's lawyer says they will appeal her conviction. Filipino pole vaulter Obiena overcomes foggy conditions and cleared 5.50 meters to bag the gold medal in the Taiwan National Pole Vault Championship. The reduced visibility causes Obiena to miss his first 2 attempts at 5.50 meters, a height he usually clears as the Asian record holder of 6.0 meters. However, Obiena succeeds on his 3rd attempt, securing his 3rd gold of the year after winning the Orlin Copernicus Cup in Poland and a meeting Mademoiselle Athleller in France in February. Obiena says in a post it was a true, quote, leap of faith and decided to go for it, placing his trust in God's hands. He adds, quote, we can't always have sunny skies and perfect weather conditions. We have to persevere through all kinds of adversity. And that's today's wrap. I'm Kara Oliver. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok.